Today's video on Geotech and more, I'm going to show you this cool package manager for many GNU Linux distributions like Debian, Ubuntu, Linux Mint, Fedora, Arch Linux, Gentoo, many GNU Linux distributions. This is meant to be a universal application package manager for many GNU Linux distributions. So here we go. Here's the website. They're called Flatpaks. These packages are called Flatpaks, and this is flatpak.org. It's the future of apps on Linux. Flatpak is a next generation technology for building and distributing desktop applications on Linux. So there we go. So right here, scroll down and you'll be able to install many apps like shown here. We have GIMP, we have Spotify, many applications. So the first thing you need to do is you need to get set up. So you go to get set up, and then right here is the quick setup. You select your distro of choice that you're using. Here we have Ubuntu, Linux Mint, Fedora, Debian, Arch, even Raspberry Pi. If you have a Raspberry Pi little computer, many distributions. Here's Gentoo right here. Here's OpenSUSE. Many distributions. So you set up for whatever distro you have. Me, I'm using Debian 11 right now. So I would click on the Debian logo. And what you do is Flatpak is actually in the repository for Debian. So all you would have to do is you open your terminal. And you would copy and paste each line. See, so you just highlight that, and then you would copy, and you would paste it into your terminal like that. It would ask you, you would hit enter, and then it would ask for your password and all that. You just copy and paste all these following lines, and it will set it up for you. Copy and paste each of these lines. This one, the top one, back again here. That line first, and then the next line, and then you would add the repository right here. You would copy and paste this line right here, all in the terminal, and then make sure that you restart your computer. Now, depending on what distro you're using of GNU Linux, Ubuntu, Linux Mint. Ubuntu is Debian based, so it's basically the same. But if you're using like Arch, it would be different for each distro. That you're using. Fedora would be different. But the beauty of this is, everything is universal for whatever distro you're using. So once you have it set up, you go back. Let's see, go back after everything is set up. Then you would go, set up, head over to install some. So you go to where all your applications install. Apps for Linux, right here. FlatHub, the home, can easily be installed on any. You can browse the apps online from the App Center or the command line. You can install from command line or without a command line. So I've already installed LibreWolf web browser, this cool web browser that I'm using right now. LibreWolf, I installed this from a Flatpak right here. LibreWolf is a Firefox clone. It's based on Firefox, but it's based with privacy in mind. It blocks ads and all that. For instance, if you're watching YouTube videos and you want to block the ads or any other ads, there you go. This is the web browser for you. So I have many web browsers installed by default. I've actually done a video on LibreWolf if you'd like to check it out on my web page here, Geotech and more. Here's my web page. Yes, I believe I did a video on it. Yes, it's right here. This is the video right here. LibreWolf. So anyway, back to FlatHub. So right here, you pick an app. What I would do is go to browse the apps. So I'll do an example install. Let's see. I've installed some stuff, but let's see if there's anything. Oh, I know. I'll try another web browser here. If I can find. So I'll just search for web browser. Click enter. Here you have all your little web browsers. You have Midori, you have Chromium, this other web browser, Firefox. So I have already, I have many web browsers already installed. But suppose I want to install a Midori web browser. Now I could click install right here, but I usually just do it this way. I scroll down, right? And you got your terminal. You copy and paste this into terminal. So let me get the terminal up. Bring the terminal up here. Right? Install, right? Just copy this right here. And you paste it into the terminal. Looks for matches. There we go. Do you want to install? Right? Click Y for yes. So here we go. Proceed with changes for system installation. Capital Y for yes. And now the installation will begin. Now the beauty with these applications is all your dependencies are all built into the application, so you don't have to worry about installing any other programs or any other parts of the program. Everything is built into one, like a sandbox. They call it a sandbox. All the applications are all built into one, package. Similar to Snap packages, actually, which I actually also have installed. But here we're focusing on Flatpaks. And also the beauty of Flatpaks is once it's installed, it will install it into the application menu. Yeah, like I said, I'm installing the Midori web browser, but like I said, I have many web browsers installed at the moment on this computer. Here we go. I have Firefox, I have LibreWolf, which I'm using currently. I even have Microsoft Edge, for Linux installed on this. It's stable. I use it once in a while in case I don't have any. I need to do things for work online sometimes, and I need Microsoft Edge actually to get everything working sometimes. So, yeah, there you go. If I don't want it anymore, I can easily uninstall it. I also have the NetSurf web browser, and I have Web, which is a web browser based on WebKit, which is actually very similar to. It used to be Epiphany web browser. They just call it the Web, Web. Now they changed the name of the web browser. It's based on, it's similar to Safari on the Apple computers. It's very similar to that. It's actually on the WebKit website, which is actually run by Apple, believe it or not. Yeah, people think that Apple doesn't contribute to anybody, actually, but they actually have some open source projects which they share, which most notably the Cups program, which sets up printers. That's actually run by Apple. So when you install Cups on your distribution, on your GNU Linux distribution, that's from Apple. And WebKit is from Apple, actually, which many web browsers are based on WebKit. But yeah, many web browsers, use the WebKit engine. And yeah, so there you go. A little history for you there. So this is installing. This is going to take a few minutes. I might have to cut this a little, to make the video shorter. Okay, so it seems to finish, it's finishing up installing. There we go. Gives me a little boing sound. Interesting. Okay, so now let's see if Midori was added to the menu. And there it is. It installs it automatically to the menu right there. There's the Midori web browser in the menu. Let's see if it starts up. It's slow. I know it's slow. This is an older computer. And when I'm recording, when I'm doing screen capture, it's pretty slow. But here comes Midori. Here it is. Let's see. Yep. And then just type a so there we go, Midori web browser. It's really a small web browser, you know, just have another web browser at hand. So that installed. I put it right in the menu. Now, if you install an app and it doesn't go right into the menu, what I suggest is just restarting the computer, and then when you restart the computer and you log back in, then you know it should be in the menu. If it's not in the menu, right, you can try to configure it the way that to put it in the menu yourself. Right here I'm using the Mate desktop. So yeah, we'll go to main menu under look and feel, and let's give this a few seconds. Here it is. There you go. There's the main menu app, and then you can add apps, you know, right here in the menu yourself if you'd like. I'm using Mate desktop, sometimes called the Mate desktop, but actually it's more correctly from the developer that originally started this project. It's actually correctly pronounced Mate. For those who don't know, Mate is a drink from South America. It's a beverage, actually, something to drink from South America. And I've heard it like incorrectly pronounced the Mate desktop environment. It's actually the Mate desktop environment. So yeah, a little factoid for you there, in case you didn't know. So now that it's installed, that's how you install apps, and you can just search for apps through here, you know, through the Flat Hub, and you know, search for something and install it. Many applications, you know, they're even in categories and stuff. You can actually search for games up here. Just type games, and on the side here, you see there's a side panel. You have audio and video, developer tools, education, games. So here's some games right here that you can install. It's really cool. Okay, you have your audio and video right here. Just click there, give it a second. So like the benefit is if an app doesn't, if an app isn't in your package manager of the distribution that you're using, you can install it through here, you know, through Flatpak. Because like this is compatible across many GNU Linux distributions. Here you have Audacity. I saw Kodi. There's Clementine right there. Yeah, there's Kodi right here. You can install that. I actually installed that through because you get the later version of Kodi with we call with Flatpak. Debian has an earlier version of Kodi installed by default. So with this, you get the later, you know, the latest version. So you know that's really cool. Oh, and let me show you, just show you some Flatpak commands here. Let me just minimize my web browser. So in order to, you know, you want to update your apps, you just click, you just type Flatpak. Flatpak update, and oops, okay, there you go, and it'll search for updates right from the terminal. Flatpak update. Okay, there's some message about Midori here, but Midori is working fine. There's no updates though. And to see your installed apps from Flatpak, you just type Flatpak list. So these are all the apps that I actually installed from Flatpak. I installed Abbey Word, LibreWolf, Vice, the Vice emulator, which is actually really cool. I'll show you this real quick here. Let's see if I have, for those of you that are old enough, you might know this. You might actually know this old computer system. This is actually an emulator called Vice. And I installed this through Flatpak. There you go. It's a Commodore 64 computer. And you can run Commodore 64 games. You can actually run BASIC, 10, Print, Geo, Tech, and more. Oh, wait a second. What am I doing here? Oh, I don't have it in letter mode for some reason. Oh, there we go. We're back in letter mode. I have to remember my my Commodore 64 days. Oh, you know why? I'm using the Shift key, and you're not supposed to do that. Because the Commodore by default uses all capital letters. The Commodore 64. There you go. And then 20. Go to 10. And then run. See, and you can run your basic programs with the Vice emulator, which you can install through Flatpak. There you go. Yeah, really cool emulator. So I'm just going to shut that down. Yes, okay. So that's it. You know, you can install apps, you can update apps. There you go. This is my, by the way, this is my YouTube page, Geotech and More. I invite you to subscribe, check it out. Click that like button if you like my video. If you don't like it, you can click dislike. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't offend me or anything like that. You can give me creative criticism and let me know why you didn't like it if you clicked that you didn't like it. And if you click like, if you feel like, you know, giving me a compliment and everything, I don't mind that either. Alright, Happy New Year everyone. So don't forget, install the Flatpak package manager and install some apps. Okay everyone? Alright, take care. I'll put all links in the description for this, for Flatpak, so you can get all the information on how to install it and set this cool thing up. See, and I'll show you real quick again. There you go. You just set it up for your distro. I mean, it's available for many distros here. You got Ubuntu, Fedora. I forgot the name of this one. I know it's on Distro Launch of this distro. This is actually for a Chromebook right here. You see Chrome OS right here. If you have a Chromebook, you can actually install apps from Flatpak on your Chromebook. There you go, Chrome OS. Here's Red Hat. Here's a Linux Mint, OpenSUSE, Arch, Debian, CentOS, which actually is sadly going to be bye-bye pretty soon because it got taken over by another company, and they're going to stop the that distribution as a desktop distribution, and it's just going to be, CentOS is just going to be a server distribution or something like that, an online server distribution. I don't like when they do that. Here's Gentoo. Here's the Raspberry Pi. Here's Pure OS, a very cool distro right here. Here's Zorin. Yeah, so there you go. Alright, I think this is MX Linux, right? This is like a very popular distro here on Distro Watch now. all of a sudden there's Pop OS, which I've heard is also very good. So there you go. All right, everyone. You know, enjoy your computer. Set up some programs on your computer. Do some cool web browsing and playing games and whatever you like. Alrighty. Okay. Take care, everyone. Bye now.